What's up, everyone? The weather has been very nice recently, so today's video is coming from my backyard. The title of today's video is An Exercise in Bad Habits. I think conceptualizing good habits is very easy to do, just like it's very easy to look up at material things in life. I often reference, nicer cars, nicer houses, and in the same way, I think you can very generally list a few good habits such as eating well, sleeping well, working out. It's very easy to look upwards, like I've mentioned in the past, right? But I recently did an exercise where I took a blank sheet of paper and I wrote down every single bad habit of mine that I can think about. And what I also did was, over the next few days, I continued to update this list, right? I would continue to add every time I caught myself doing something that I thought wasn't in my best interest, or it wasn't in accordance with my vision for who I want to be, where I want to go, right? And I will tell you, not all bad habits, not all habits are created equally. Some bad habits are not even bad. They're easy to kick, they're easy to let go of in like a day probably. But regardless of all of that, right? I highly encourage you to do this exercise. Take the piece of paper, write down every bad habit that you can think about, and then take a few days afterwards to really catch yourself doing things that you may not even know that you were doing, right? You may not even know that is going against your beliefs. Write it down. And for me, when I was looking at that piece of paper at the end of this exercise, it was very deep and it was also kind of scary, because staring back at me is a list of every single bad habit of mine, right? Only I can see what's on my sheet of paper, and only you can see what's on your sheet of paper. But I highly encourage you to do the exercise, think about it, dwell on it, analyze your final result. And when you're looking at your sheet of paper, right, if you think that, these habits aren't that bad, I'm very comfortable with where I am, and these habits include that comfort. I've reached my potential, I don't need to keep going, I'm happy, right? Then disregard everything I've said and everything I'm about to say. However, if you think you have not reached your full potential yet, you have more to your story, you firmly believe that you have more to do in this life, more to see in this life, and more to live in this life, to those of you, I highly encourage you to look at this piece of paper, and you need to realize that you are the best resource in deciding what your next step is, what you're going to do with the information in front of you. Because I don't know who you want to be and where you want to go, and there's not a single person out there who knows who you want to be and where you want to go other than you. Only you know those things, and so you're going to be your best resource in figuring out what direction you need to move in, right? But ultimately, stay true to yourself and make your future self proud. That's really all I have to say today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any thoughts, anything that you want to discuss, please leave a comment down below. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next one.